with Active Newcastle. So there's slight changes today. I'm only going to be streaming for 30 minutes rather than the hour. Before we start, I want to make sure that there's nothing around on the floor or around you that you're gonna, knock or trip yourself up. So make sure that you've got a safe environment to work with. Another thing is that you can do this seated, all right? So when you are seated, you need your feet still flat on the floor. So both feet flat on the floor, not slouch, but have your core and your trunk area all engaged, and not dipping with your head, just a normal position. Probably just kind of tuck your chin slightly under, so you're not lifting with your head, but always as if you've got a ponytail like me being pulled up at the top. Alright, so this is your seated position. But before I start, I'm actually going to start with a little bit of abdominal breathing. So I want you, if you can sit in a chair and do this. But if you sit in a meditative position, and I just want you to just relax, but you're not slouching, just like before. Like I said, I just want you to lift from your core or your trunk area. I want you to relax your shoulders though, so I don't want you to tense, just relax them. You can do what I'm doing, just put your hands on your knees and just relaxed. So what I want you to do now is to put your tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth. So leave it there, you don't have to push it, just like you're touching the top of the roof of your mouth. And I want you to again slightly tuck your chin underneath, but I don't want you to kind of block your own airway. So lifting from your trunk, relax. And I want you to start breathing in and push your tummy out. So you breathe in and push your tummy out. And I want you to breathe out now and feel that tummy going in. If it helps you to guide your breathing, put your hands on your stomach like me. You're not slouching, you're still lifting, but relaxing your shoulders. Let's go again. So slow breath in. Slow breath out. Good morning, Charlotte. And again, slow breath in. And out. This time, when you're pushing your tummy in, I want you to do another thing. I want you to push your pelvic floor into the floor, all right, at the same time, okay? Let's go. Push down and out. Slowly release. Slowly lift your pelvic floor and deflate your stomach. So let's go again. Breathe in. Pushing out and down, and slowly lift, and feel your abdominal, your diaphragm are going back up again. So you go breathe in and push down at the same time. And out. Breathe in. Push down at the same time, breathe out. And again, in. Breathe out. One more time, breathing in. So push your tummy out and push your pelvic floor towards the floor. Slowly lift. Tummy goes back in. Alright, still in this position. Alright, so I talk about the lower dantian. So when you actually completely expand your stomach and your pelvic floor pushing down to a point where you feel like your tummy going to start contracting again, like going back the other way, that's your lower dantian. All right, I hope that makes sense. It helps me to kind of locate where it is. And the Chinese believe that that's like a little cavity that where you can actually store any extra qi, which is energy that you cultivate, and you can store it. One of the points of Tai Chi is to work your energy so that you unblock your meridian points in your body, so if you're anywhere it's blocked, that's why you're ill, and that's why you have pain. Very, very simple, very, very simple. Right, okay, so I'm going to start our first form, and then we should have time to do first form and 8 broquet back to back. So on your feet if you can, back into your resting stance. So I want you to sink in, transfer your weight in one of your legs, and just step out into your parallel stance. So I want you to make sure that you're rooted. So push your heel into the ground, push your knee away from each other. All right, soften your knees. Make sure that your hip, your chest, your shoulders are square up in front. They don't move. All right, and relax. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. So from your lower dantian, I want you to pull with your hands to the top, breathing in. Push with your hands, breathe out. Just chest height, squeeze your fist now, and reset and breathe in. Let's go. Double punch, breathe out. Slowly just rotate your wrist and breathe in. Rotate your wrist again, breathe out. Squeeze and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Out. And in. Breathe out. In. Out. And in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Out. In. Breathe out. All the time. Push your weight into the ground. In. Breathe out. And in. 2 more. Soften those knees. Squeeze your fist. In. Out. And in. Still double punch. Breathe out. So if you can, still, when you breathe in, push your pelvic floor downwards. Breathe out, slowly lift, and let your tummy deflect. Remember not to push yourself forward. Breathing in, not too big. Breathe out. Still in your parallel stance, and breathe in. Out. Breathing in. Breathe out. Again, slowly relax towards the floor. Open. Breathe in. Breathing out. Squeeze your fist. And reset. Breathe in. Out. Push your knees away. Slowly lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly relax. Thank you. Just join in. And in. Out. Breathe in. Push the lower dantian down. Breathe out. Breathe breathing in. Breathe out. Feel the tummy contracts back in and in. Out. Tummy deflates. Breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze your fist. Push your knees away. Completely relax. Breathing out here. In. Stand up and breathe out slowly. Breathe in. Remember, when your arms at the top, you use your core to lift. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Two more. Breathe out. Put the strength in your fist. Lift with your core. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Last one. Out. In. And breathe out. In. Breathing out. Breathe in. Out. This time, lift with your fist. Diamond above your head. Thumb and thumb together, finger and fingers together, make a little diamond shape at the top. Breathe out. Breathing in. Out. Breathing in, diamond at the top. Breathe out. Again, pull and push with your hands. Your arm follows. Squeeze, breathe in, use your forearms, relax, breathe out, feel the strength in your fist, slowly rise to the top, breathing in, expanding your stomach and pushing your pelvic floor down, at the same time, breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathe out. Thank you. And in. Breathe out. Last one. knees apart. Push your weight into the ground. Breathing in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Feel the tummy expanding and pushing your pelvic floor down at the same time. Lift the pelvic floor. In. Breathe out. Breathing in. And out. I'm going to go straight to a croquet. All right. Parallel stance. Again, open from your lower dantian, breathing in. Breathe out. Fingers together, slowly lift above. Breathing in. I might have to do a shorter version of this. Lift with your core, unopen, and breathe out. Remember, you're pulling and pushing with your hands. Your arm follows, so your hands drive the movement first. Rotate outwards, push to the top, and breathe out. Pull. Breathing in at the same time. And out. One more. Breathing in. Breathe out. Horse stance. Breathing in. Breathe out. And in. Breathe out. Your bow and arrow. Pull. Let's keep this nice and simple. In. Out. In. Out. No leaning. Just in the deepest squat. Breathing in. Breathe out. In. Expanding the stomach. Breathe out. Breathe in. Remember, those knees need to be soft. In. Pull your bow and arrow. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in and out. In. Back in your parallel stance. Breathe out. Breathing out. Lift with your core. Push with the opposite hand. In. Breathe out. In. Out. In. remember, this is a movement of the spine. Breathe out, look over your shoulder, open your palm. In. Breathe out. Slowly flex your knee, hip, finally your chest. Look over your shoulder. Breathing in. And breathe out. And in. Slowly flex your knee, hip, chest. At the same time, breathe out. Breathing in, or stance. Breathe out. Just working your hip flexors. Keep this nice and simple. In. Remember to push up with that same leg. Breathe out. In. Push up with that same leg. Breathe out. In. Body nice and still, nice and relaxed. Heel down. Feel the tummy expanding. And out. Back into your parallel stance for me and breathe in. Breathe out here. From your lower dantian, pull to the top. Use your core here, push down just to your ribcage. Breathe in as you rotate to your spine. Breathe out again, just relax towards the floor without pushing yourself forward. Stroke the front of your leg, breathing in. Pull, still breathing in. You lift with your core at the same time, breathe out. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathe out, last one. And in. Slowly out. Still pushing your heels into the ground, your knees away from each other. Slowly rise, breathing in. Still pulling, still breathing in. Relax down. And breathe out. I'm going to ask you to close here, although we haven't finished the set, and breathe out. All right, okay.